This is Streamline, your weekly guide to what's happening in the world of TV, film, and everything in between. If you're looking for your next obsession, look no further than Malice, Prime Video's 6-part psychological thriller about a wealthy family's idyllic Greek holiday gone very, very wrong.
Thank you so much for letting me into your lives.
Jack Whitehall stars as Adam, the deranged manny determined to infiltrate and destroy the Tanners from the inside out. Spoiler alert, he's a bit unhinged. Jack Whitehall playing a villain wasn't on my 2025 bingo card either. He's best known for stand-up and for comedies like Bad Education and Fresh Meat. I mean, he'll never not be JP to me.
It's a fact. I'm rocking a pretty tasty face.
Considering this is his first serious dramatic role, he handles the darker material surprisingly well. So if you're here for Jack in his villain era, or if you're just here for the thirst traps, there's something for everyone.
I've been lucky enough to work with Jack a few times and have always believed that there was a great dramatic role for him to do. Obviously, he's incredibly well known for comedy acting as well as his stand-up, but there is a sort of rich tradition of comedians playing straight roles, comedians playing baddies, and I know Jack well enough to think there was a side of him, the empty void inside of him hadn't been put on camera. So what fun it would be and how interesting it would be to really play a properly charming sociopath, bring down a wealthy family.
It also stars Agent Mulder, David Duchovny, as a brash, boorish venture capitalist and patriarch of the Tanner family. Who knew there was a world where this
Do you believe in the existence of extraterrestrials?
could coexist with this?
Which side of the road do you drive on? Right, left, right,
But honestly, it weirdly works. If you can't bear the long, agonizing wait until White Lotus season 4, the rumors are true, it will be set in the French Riviera, then Malice will definitely scratch the same itch. It's bingeable, subtly funny, and a little bit sexy. But the White Lotus comparisons don't stop there. Malice is the latest in a long line of eat-the-rich tales that gleefully dismantle the 1%. Why do you think audiences take so much pleasure in watching rich people suffer?
Because it's so much fun, Chan. Get it?
We're at this really crucial moment where everyone can see inequality. It's not hidden anymore. The data's everywhere. People are fed up. And this is resentment, I think, that builds when people recognize they're being systematically denied opportunities and resources that should be available to them.
It's a narrative we've seen again and again over the past few years. I mean, just look at White Lotus. It's not enough to watch Timothy Ratcliffe have a full-on panic attack through the whole of season 3. We want to believe that unhappiness lies beneath the riches, that the super rich are no cleverer, happier, or better than the rest of us.
We're not supposed to tell my family. We're poor now, and Daddy's going to prison.
There is a bit of a vogue at the moment for seeing wealthy families being brought down, perhaps because of the incredible polarization of our world these days. Perhaps there's a sense of there's a very, very wide gap between rich and poor in a lot of countries these days, and it's only got wider. People have always liked stories where wrongs are redressed, and especially where it's people who have undeserved wealth. And so I think there is something gratifying about seeing wealthy people brought down when they deserve it.
The same goes for the entitlement in the menu, the stupidity in Glass Onion, and the sheer unbridled misery in Triangle of Sadness. We're invited to envy, hate, and pity these people all at once.
People love to consume all these aesthetics of wealth, the gorgeous houses, the fabulous clothes like in the White Lotus, while having this superior feeling because you're watching rich people be awful and get their comeuppance. So there's a dual thing happening here.
There's clearly a growing appetite for anti-capitalist narratives.
No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties.
On TikTok alone, #EatTheRich currently has over 850 million views. But if anti-capitalism is trending and the studios are cashing in, then really how biting can the satire be?
I think if we see them maybe as a starting point rather than an end point, I think they can become and create vocabulary for talking about class that we otherwise don't have. That feeling of resentment without direction just festers. I think it could either dissipate into nothing or get directed at the wrong targets. But at the same time, we shouldn't really expect these films to do that, right? Or these TV series, that's not their job necessarily.
Malice may not spark any revolutions, but it's a glossy, addictive watch that knows exactly what it is. If you've got room for more, here are my top 3 Eat the Rich films. First up, we have Saltburn. Now, I know some people have some very big feelings about this. Critics argue that Emerald Fennell, Oxford-educated, daughter of a high society jeweler, boarding school alum alongside Kate Middleton, and, funnily enough, Jack Whitehall, is not the person to satirize the upper class. And honestly, fair. But I'm a bit of a Saltburn apologist. This film never fails to entertain me from start to finish. It looks gorgeous. And a fully nude Barry dancing around his conquest's mansion? Cinema.
Oh, but darling, you're kind about everyone. You can't be trusted.
Maybe I have rose-tinted specs because, this is, Emerald's next project. And honestly, the less said about this, the better. At number 2, we have Begonia, and honestly, go and see this film immediately while it is still in cinemas. It's a dark comedy thriller about 2 cousins who kidnap the CEO of a pharmaceutical company, convinced she's an alien. It's the 4th collab between Emma Stone and Yorgos Lanthimos, and it's easily my favorite. Lanthimos also directed The Killing of a Sacred Deer, which also sees a troubled Barry Keoghan dismantle a wealthy family from within. Begonia shows the absurdity of class struggle and asks, who's really crazy? The CEO exploiting the planet? Or the conspiracy theorist trying to thwart her?
That was really good. My pulse is racing right now.
Coming in hard at number 1 is Parasite. It's a South Korean dark comedy thriller about a poor family, the Kims, who systematically infiltrate the household of the wealthy Park family. Now, for me, Parasite is a perfect film. It made history as the first non-English language film to win Best Picture at the Oscars, and the New York Times named it as the best film of the 21st century. It's a razor-sharp examination of class struggle that perfectly blends dark comedy, tragedy, and horror. Which Eat the Rich story tops your list? Let us know in the comments and we'll be back with more recommendations, memes, and gossip for you next week.